Now we have the lower impression made. We have a young man who feels good about it. He feels confident. There's no fear with him. He's experienced us feeling confident with what we're doing as well. And now we can very easily go on to the upper one, which is usually a more difficult impression to take. So let's go on with that one. Okay, so now we're going to carry on with the upper impression. Now the upper impression, as we said before, the critical thing with the upper impression is that we want to get the good impression of all the buccal, vestibule area, and we don't want to have an impression of the tonsils. Okay. Now there's much controversy on taking upper impressions. The way that I find that it works out best for me is if the impression tray is introduced. I'll come over and show you from here. If we introduce the tray, open for a second, buddy. Introduce it from the front, and then seat it, and then lift the back up into position. We find that there's a very good a fold of material on the buccal aspects and very little against the palate. The other way, which is commonly done, and just success is what really matters, is to introduce the tray with the back first and then lift the front up. And as long as you get that a good impression, that's all that really matters. But it stands to reason that you'll end up probably having, unless you're very expert, have more material going down the throat than doing it the other way. So I will demonstrate the way that we typically do it, and that is with the introducing the front part of the tray first of all. So as we work this in the same way, we have now 3 scoops of material for the upper, and we mix it as we did before. And once again, we pick it all up at one time, and then we once again we load the tray only so that the material is flat in the tray. There's no need to overbuild it, as you can see right there. Now I'm going to come to the right side this time. Okay, put your head back for a second, buddy. Okay. Now what we do is we take the tray, introduce it so the front goes in first. Make sure that we get all the material that way. And then I'm going to then just very gently, as it's set up too fast, put it into place just like that. Now what I want you to do now, buddy, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Sit up, please. Just sit up, way up tall, and then lean forward just like that from me. Okay, that a boy, okay? Now by leaning forward like that, that means that any tendency he would have not to feel good is taken away. So he's leaning right down like that, and he's just doing really beautifully. Good boy. And you'll also notice that I have my arms around him, around his head. I'm kind of cuddling him. He's a really good guy. I want him to feel that we're in this whole thing together. And I'm not standing back like this as if I'm afraid of what's going to happen, so I hold him nice and firmly. Now, should there be a problem, okay, and there won't be, okay. Now, Thomas, I want you to come with me. You stand up now, please. Okay, that a boy. Okay, you stand right up like that. Okay, that a boy, and you walk over with me. So you walk over to the sink with me like this, buddy. You put your chin down like that, and then you can. That's what you have to do. Okay. Now taking out. Okay, the impression with the tray, I just hold it from the side, push it laterally down, and say, "Aw." Oh boy, you're great. Thank you. Good boy.